Just the other night, thought I heard you cry, asking me to come. I hold you in my arms. I can hear.
The King of Pop is back in the spotlight, but not for the reasons fans hoped. The highly anticipated Michael Jackson biopic, once set to be a Hollywood masterpiece, is now mired in controversy, reshoots, and legal chaos. Is this the beginning of a cinematic disaster or the making of a legendary comeback? Directed by Antoine Fuqua and starring Michael's own nephew, Jaafar Jackson, this biopic promised an authentic look at the life, music, and mystery of the greatest performer of our time. But behind the scenes, the reality is far more complex and troubling.
Well, I've been prepping Michael Jackson's story. That's what I've been focused on lately. It's on hold now because of the strike, but yeah, that's what I've been focusing on now.
And what will that entail? What part of the Jackson story?
Just the facts, really, as we know him from, his discovery all the way up through Wimbledon, through the allegations, all that. Yeah, dealing with it all.
One of the film's most pivotal scenes, depicting Michael Jackson's 1993 molestation allegations, has reportedly violated the terms of a sealed legal settlement. Legal experts say it could breach privacy agreements made decades ago. Producers halted post-production and ordered reshoots. Some sources say up to 40% of the movie is being redone. The release date? Now pushed to 2026. And that's not all. According to TMZ, one of Michael Jackson's accusers is the reason the highly anticipated biopic will be delayed 6 months. Specifically, it's the film's reference to Jordan Chandler that has the production in total chaos. Director Antoine Fuqua had already completed filming of Michael when it was announced late last year the scheduled April release date was being pushed to November 2025, and that's because they have to rewrite a chunk of the script related to Chandler, according to Puck. Basically, someone forgot some key details in Jackson's $23 million settlement with Jordy's family back in 1993. The whole storyline of Michael reportedly begins and ends with the then 13-year-old's accusation Jackson molested him, and the movie aims to convince you Michael was completely innocent. However, in real life, the Chandler settlement prohibits Jackson and/or his team from any dramatization of Jordy and his family. But that part of the deal wasn't disclosed to the producers of Michael until last fall, when Fuqua and Kawau had already completed filming. Even so, someone missed the fine print in that settlement. Pretty expensive mistake on a $150 million budget movie. The backlash from Jackson's fanbase was immediate. Hashtags like the boycott, the biopic, and Chalk Justice for MJ began trending, reigniting debates about his legacy. This isn't the first time a Michael Jackson project faced controversy. From the 2019 HBO documentary Leaving Neverland to the pulled 2017 BBC animated show, attempts to capture Michael's life have often ended in outrage, lawsuits, or cancellation.
Michael. And then he likes you.
I was 7 years old. Michael asked, "Do you and the family want to come to Neverland?"
We drive in and forget about all your problems. You were in Neverland. It was a fantasy.
The days were filled with magical childhood adventure experiences. Playing tag, watching movies, eating junk food, anything you could ever want as a child.
It's like hanging out with a friend that's more your age.
Just kid things. They were just doing kid things. He just came across as a loving, caring, kind soul. It was easy to believe that he was just that.
Out of a storybook, right? Out of a fairy tale.
Hello, Wade. Today is your birthday. So congratulations. I love you. Goodbye.
There's no thoughts of this is wrong or anything like that.
He told me if they ever found out what we were doing, he and I would go to jail for the rest of our lives.
Secrets will eat you up. You feel so alone.
I want to be able to speak the truth as loud as I had to speak the lie.
With tens of millions already spent and the studio facing mounting pressure, one question remains. Will this film ever see the light of day or become another forgotten Hollywood casualty?
This Michael Jackson biopic, we see the on-set photos. Those thriller photos absolutely left us shook. How realistic it looked. Were you on set that day?
I wasn't on set that day, but when I tell you, when people watch Jaafar Jackson and what he does, they're going to be blown away. There's sort of a spiritual connection that he has with he and his late uncle that's beautiful. Honestly, I feel like I think it's going to surprise people what we're going to do with this film. It's going to be epic.
You know, I'm really happy to hear you say that because there's a lot of people who are critical, who think maybe this isn't a story that we should be telling on screen. What is your message to those people?
My message is Michael Jackson is undeniably one of the most prolific artists that has ever been on this planet. And he's a complicated human being. And I think what the film will do is tell the story of a very complicated person. So I feel like everyone has a story. And I feel like everyone has a story to tell. So that's what we're going to do. Strive to tell it in the best way we could.
Yeah. It sounds like it'll be a complicated movie.
I think it will be, and it'll also be entertaining. And I think it'll also just be like something that is, I don't know, just will shine a different light on Michael Jackson.
What do you think? Should the Michael Jackson biopic be completed, or is it already too damaged to save? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for deep dives into Hollywood's biggest headlines. Here at Unmasked Celebrity, we don't just report the headlines, we uncover the untold stories behind them. If you want more raw truth from inside Hollywood's velvet curtain, trust us, you won't want to miss what's coming next.